We have some bombshell leaked texts that prove the people around Trump know that his economic policy is Looney Tunes. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, or even Cocoa for Cuckoo Puffs, I might better say. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who I sat next to at dinner not long ago, as many of you remember, he didn't have his phone out during the dinner. He was pictured reading a text message from the Agriculture Secretary, Brooke Rollins. And when you zoom in on this text message, you see that what Brooke told Scott is, quote, Argentina sold a large amount of soybeans to China when we would normally be selling to them. This gives China more leverage over us. I'm going to give you the upside and I'm going to give you the downside of this. On the one hand, you could say, you know what? The fact that Brooke Rollins is sending Scott Bessent this message is reassuring, because we now know some members of Trump's administration acknowledge that this is a screw up. They recognize that the tariffs are one effed up mess. It's a reassuring thing to see. But there's another side to this, and it's darker and it's uglier, which is it's actually terrifying to realize that Brooke Rollins recognizes that this is a screw up. Scott Bessent, he's receiving the text message, but at least he's gotten the message that some of the other people in Trump's administration believe that it's a screw up. And they are letting it continue. And not only are they not blowing the whistle publicly, Bessent still goes on TV and goes, this is working as planned. This is going to work over the long term. It's all coming together nicely. Countries are negotiating with us. So it is not exactly a profile in courage. Now, in fact, as we've spoken about yesterday, in the need to bail farmers out, once again, predictably so, this is all much worse for farmers than they are willing to admit. Here is a chart of American soybean sales to China, and you will see that that is a complete and total decline. And soybean sales from the United States to Chinese companies have gone from about 7 million metric tons to zero. Zero. This was a predictable effect of the tariff scheme. When you asked economists, what's going to happen if Donald Trump puts in place these blanket tariffs? They said, well, other countries will seek alternative sources. We will be having to justify higher costs to end users in the United States. There will be inflation. There will be supply chain disruption. And it was so boring and it was so pedantic, and it's exactly what is going on. So you tell me, I guess my question to you is, should we be reassured that there are people inside of Trump's administration acknowledging the fiasco that the tariffs are and that it's bad for the American economy? Or should we be furious with them that they are aware of it and they are saying nothing? I want to hear from you. info@davidpakman.com, or leave a comment on my Substack, substack.davidpakman.com. One of the best upgrades I've ever made to the meals I make at home is Wild Grain. Wild Grain lets me have high quality baked goods ready at home whenever I want them. Wild Grain is the first bake from frozen subscription box for artisanal breads, pastries, and pastas. You can customize your box online. If you're gluten-free, they've got it. It all goes in your freezer. You put it right in the oven, 25 minutes or less. No need to thaw, no need to prep, no need to clean up. They've got some great limited time fall items, pumpkin cinnamon biscuits, my favorite, apple cider donuts. I grew up with these in New England. They've been a hit in my kitchen. The biscuits are buttery and flaky. The donuts are just a little crispy on the outside, warm, spiced center. Impressive stuff. You would never know it was baked from frozen. And also, Wild Grain's slow fermentation process makes their breads more nutrient-rich and flavorful. So maybe it's a cozy weekend breakfast or something to add to dinner. Wild Grain makes it easy. And for a limited time, you can get $30 off your first box, plus free croissants in every box when you subscribe at wildgrain.com/Pakman. The link is in the description.